So, where are you from?
I'm from Uttar Pradesh.
Okay. So, let's introduce each other first. We are meeting very first time.
Of course, why not? So, first of all, thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to tell. So, as you know, my name is Sarvesh Kumar, and I'm from Uttar Pradesh. And if I talk about my qualifications, so I have done my graduation, and after that I did law. So currently, I'm preparing for government lawyer. As well, I'm learning English language. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I have just only one hobby: talking to people like you in English language. That's all about me. Thank you.
Okay. Let me introduce myself too. So, my name is Smriti Sarup. I live in Gurugram. I'm a homemaker as well as a YouTuber running two channels. My first channel's name is Nirmal Vidya Sahaj Yoga Meditation channel. I share meditation content there. And the second is Pure Knowledge for English beginners. So, where I help people learn English easily. Uh, I love working on both of my channels, and I enjoy spending time in my backyard garden. So, this is me in a nutshell. Thanks for listening.
My God, nice to hear you. So, how do you manage your two channels as well? I think you teach offline yoga. So, how do you manage your time? Please, may I
No,
know?
I don't teach yoga. Actually, I just upload my contents on my channel. So I am not a yoga teacher. I am also a practitioner of Sahaj Yoga meditation. And my family and I have been practicing Sahaj Yoga since 2003, and we benefited tremendously. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to share my all the experience there. So that's why I share my experience.
But how do you manage your time? Like,
Yeah, it becomes little difficult sometimes. So whenever I get time, then only I upload. I'm not so consistent.
so
I can understand this question because really it is not that much easy. So whenever I have time and I have desire that I have to upload this on this channel, then I do that. And now because of this channel, it becomes a little bit convenient. Whenever we talk, we can just upload our
Mhm.
conversation. So this become a little bit convenient for me. So then I started uploading regularly on my English channel. But on my meditation channel, I have to write, make content, and then only I upload. So sometimes once in a week or twice or thrice in a month, I upload.
Okay, great. Nice to hear you. Then, okay, man. So, don't mind. So, if I talk about people, almost each and every person wants to improve their communication skill, English language, in English language. If I talk about English language, so what is your opinion about it in English language? If almost people they give up after learning English language 2 months, 3 months. So, why it's happened? And would you mind? So, can you suggest them how can they consistency? Like how can they start and with without learning? If you want to improve if you want to improve their communication, so you have to speak. You have to do hard work with consistency. Please,
Mhm.
can you suggest? Don't give up.
Yeah, earlier it happened with me too. I was also trying to learn this language from but now it is not that much difficult because we all are getting environment. We can very easily can talk. There are lots of apps and there are lots of groups. We can very easily can talk there, and we can write, we can read, we can watch, we can listen anywhere. Like we are working, like I am a homemaker. If I do my daily chores, so then also I can listen very easily while working anything. If we walk, then also we can listen. And main thing is listening practice, because we anyone can learn language by listening only. Our mother tongue also we have learned by listening to our mother and others. We learned that too by listening. So as much as much as we listen, then only we learn this language. So we
Mm.
should actually think in our mind this is very important language, and we should not take a fixed time for ourselves that in 5 months or 5 years we will be perfect in this language. So don't fix a time for yourself, just keep going. This is the
Yes,
way.
yes. Yeah,
If
you're
you feel
truly right.
that you are stuck, then you feel no, I will not, it is not my cup of tea, then only you will just quit. Don't quit. If you are not able to speak, just give yourself a break, just read something for 2 3 days, then listen something, then watch something, do something else, change your way of learning.
Yes, yes, sure. I think I totally agree with that 100%. Whatever you mentioned here about English language, yeah. And I used to do same thing, earlier when I started my journey, because
Mhm,
I didn't know how to speak. So you can say
mhm.
gradually, when I started with consistency, then I
Mhm.
realized that okay, it is piece of cake for me, and I can. Then I learn English language, and I'm not perfect. I can't say that I'm perfect, but I'm learning. I'm learner, so I will learn until die. But I want to be perfect. If you want to improve your communication skills, so I think you have to speak, you have to do hard work, you have to read, listening, writing, as well as speaking part. It is the most important thing. If you want to improve, if you want to learn any language, so I think you have to do hard work.
Yeah.
And second thing is that with consistency, and then
Mm.
if you have consistency, so you can. It doesn't matter like how much time you give here, and if you are giving here more than 3 4 6 hour daily per day, definitely I would say that you can learn within 6 months. It is yeah, it's true because I know when I started my journey, so that time I was giving oh my god, more than 3 4 hour like this. But when I learn English language little bit, then I started lacking my time, losing my time. You can say. Then nowadays I'm just practicing more than 1 hour, 30
Mhm.
minutes, 40 minutes like this, just because I'm this group. Hmm.
Okay, because like if you are a student and you if you are working somewhere, then also you can give your time, and but if for a homemaker it is so difficult to give 5 hours 6 hours, it's impossible. We have to do lots of things. Like if you are working, you can find that environment, you can talk with others, if you have environment at your workplace. But
Mhm.
we are just living like homemakers just live at their home, and they just can talk with maids and vegetable vendors, and they can't speak in English at all. But now we also can do, like while working we can very easily watch and listen. That's how we can practice.
Yes,
And
yes, you're
now
absolutely.
is really a boon. We can, whenever we have 15 minutes, we can very easily talk with anyone.
Yeah, it's the true, it's true, man. It's the true. So, ma'am, when like okay, let it be. I wanted to really ask you that about your English journey. Like when have you started your journey? Hmm.
Yeah, I started my journey 2 years ago. Actually, as I told you before, also that my family and I are practitioners of Sahaj Yoga meditation. So my daughter and I found a chance of translation work of Shrimataji's speeches. Shrimataji is founder of Sahaj Yoga meditation. So after completion of that work, I just remembered my desire to learn this language. And then I immersed myself completely. I watched a lot. Whenever I get time, I just sit and watch these conversational videos. And then whatever I learned, whatever a little bit I learned, then I wanted to share with all. So that's why
Hmm.
I created my English channel. and
Okay.
I wanted to create my meditation channel also. So I created that about your journey too, because you are also speaking so flawlessly.
Yes, earlier I mentioned that I started my journey 1 year ago, and just but because I was curious to know how to speak English language, and you can say I wanted to learn it when I was doing my graduation. So that time I had more than 4 or 5 friends. So one of those one friends he knew how to speak language, but he used
Mhm.
to speak very well that time. So but I know he was very busy person just because his communication skill. Maybe you can say he was teacher. So that time he used to teach. He used to teach that time. So that time he didn't have so much time to give us, So that's why I couldn't learn English language. But when I came here in Prayagraj city, so I got a chance to speak English language because you know everything about city people. Mostly people they know how to speak English language, but they don't speak just because there is no need to speak English language because they have everything, government job, and they are businessmen and they are doing good in their work. So no need to speak in language, but so that why don't speak. But if I talk about students, so they speak just because their communication skills, they want to do something, they want to get a job, they want to improve their communication in school just because they want to become a teacher. So it is really nice our for us, to enhance our knowledge to learning language. Then I started talking to people, Hybro app, that time I used to use Hybro app. So that time there I was getting more than 5 or 4 people on ITU car, but it was a little bit good for me because I have removed that time I had removed everything, my agitation, the way I used to speak, because I got fumbled when I met my first conversation. I got fumbled, I got hesitated just because I didn't know how to speak. I was not able to make a good sentences that time, and and lack of confidence, or you can say lack of knowledge, lack of vocabulary. But nowadays I'm able to learn, I'm able to speak just because nowadays I'm doing a little bit hard work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Our actually our mouth is just like tap, and our mind is like tank. Whenever we put lots of knowledge, then only we can speak.
Yes.
So how? Yeah, if we don't know, we don't have knowledge, we don't have words, so how we can speak? So,
Hmm.
and it is, we can't do in a limited time. It take time actually. If we just give whole day to English, then we can't do anything.
Hmm.
We have to fix a little time, make a schedule for ourselves, and give a proper time to ourselves, and use 4 pillars of English. Then only we can learn this language.
Yeah, I
So
think true. If you want to crack your interview, so I think listening and speaking it is more powerful. You can crack your interview, and if you want to improve your communication skill and you want to become a public speaker, so I think you have to do everything like writing, speaking, listening as well.
mm-hmm.
Speaking.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Fourth pillar, it is very essential for to become a public speaker or mentor in his life or her life. If nowadays I'm thinking that I can be a good mentor in my life, so that's why nowadays I'm doing her. And I before 3 week I purchased two books. First one is Atomic Habit. Oh my god.
Oh, no
Mm,
issues. Okay, completely fine. And we'll meet again whenever we get time. So it's okay.
okay.
It's nice meeting
Ma'am.
you.
Either
Okay,
me
bye.
and the conversation I enjoyed a lot. And thank
Yes,
you, ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am. Bye.
bye.